Not many would call Canada Newark's neighbor to the north, but a game has brought these two very different places together. The game brought a point guard from Toronto to a high school gym in New Jersey. St. Benedict's Prep is a basketball oasis in the center of a tough neighborhood, a neighborhood fighting to build a better national rep, not unlike St. Benedict's basketball team itself. It is here, at this high school hoops sanctuary in the Garden State, that the draw of the national stage and the eyes of college recruiters brought Tyler Ennis far from his home.
There's actually a trend of the best players in Toronto starting to leave for prep school, so it was on everyone's minds. But me personally, I thought I had a better opportunity coming here, to get my name out there more, more exposure, get ranked, and it's done that.
Tyler was recruited to St. Ben's by former coach Rashawn McLeod, but after a less than stellar season for the squad last year, new coach Mark Taylor was hired to right the ship. Taylor quickly found a ship that was sinking, with the players bailing from the program. His first call was obvious.
Tyler was a little skeptical at first. He was like, I don't know, coach. There's a lot going on. Everybody's left. I said, Tyler, listen, all I need you to do is get on a plane, come on down, meet me, we'll talk, get to know each other, I'll work you out. And after a week, if you're comfortable, move forward. If you're not, at that time, I'll help you move on, but I'll build a team around you. I said, you're the guy I need. And I told him right then, we're going to build this team around you and your personality.
Taylor's passion had Tyler sold, and he decided to stick with St. Ben's, once again trading his home for the potential of the future.
If guys could go to the NBA here and be All-Americans, you have no excuse not to if you go to the school like this.
Living here on campus is not easy. There's nowhere to go. You're stuck here. 10, 14 acres, whatever it is, and that's it. You can't go beyond the walls because they don't allow you beyond the walls, which rightfully so, being in the middle of Newark. I think that, to me, is the hardest thing about it.
But like the true point guard he is, Tyler looks for his teammates, and he didn't make this trip alone.
Well, when I first talked to Tyler, and I actually talked to the school, I said, you got to let Tyler bring a friend down. I said, he's pretty far from home, and I think it would help if you, allowed him to bring a guy down. So the school said, sure, let's see, and that's how we got Watkins.
Isaiah Watkins, a 6'8" forward who played with Tyler on his summer basketball team back in Canada, decided to join Tyler's journey.
Getting the chance to obviously play with one of my great friends who are like family to me, and then getting to compete with them on hopefully a national stage, that's something I didn't want to pass up.
Isaiah's father told him, if you can get the opportunity to play with Tyler Ennis, you have to go. And I thought that was amazing coming from Isaiah Watkins to say that about his peer. So that's impressive.
Watkins wasn't the only one. A third Canadian, Denzel Taylor, also arrived in Newark, and along with freshman guard Isaiah Briscoe and senior transfer Melvin Johnson, the foundation was set for the team to move forward. And for Coach Taylor, who counts Jay Williams and Andrew Bynum as former pupils, he now finds himself with quite the impressive quarterback on the floor.
Tyler Ennis might have the best IQ out of any player I've ever coached, and you go beyond that, he might have the most poise and calmness in crazy situations on the court, which makes it impossible for teams to rattle our team. That's something as a point guard you can't teach.
But how does this work? Leading the team while also leading a life so far away from family and everything he knows.
Just living by yourself, being independent, you got to do your own laundry, do your own homework. No one forces you to do your homework when you're in your room.
He does get away on the weekends, often staying with teammate Isaiah Briscoe or hanging out at the home of assistant coach Bob Farrell. But in his on-campus home, Tyler keeps those close to him always close by.
We got a photo that changes up all my family. My mom gave me that. You got the music right beside it, and you got the pictures of the family too. So you got everything right beside your bed.
As a friend, he's a very loyal kid. He's a geek at heart. I probably wouldn't want to be saying that, but I think especially getting to know him over the course of the summer and playing against him all the years before, and I got a chance to play with him. He's a really cool guy, and I think that a lot of college programs would be lucky to have him.
After being recruited to St. Benedict's with notions of a national championship, the recruiting process has begun yet again for the junior. At least 20 schools have shown interest. Louisville's Rick Pitino, Arizona's Sean Miller, and Bill Self from Kansas are just a few of the coaches that have come to see with their own eyes what Tyler can do.
To have coaches like that come in your gym, it's always a blessing. And that's what I work hard for. To for it to pay off and, you know, to get noticed and things like that. So it's really, I like it a lot when they come.
He's got a lot of schools that have really started a big push for him right now.
The key is to not get so caught up in the recruiting that you forget to take care of your studies and doing what you need to do at home with your family. I keep telling Tyler to narrow it down. He's still wide open. He won't really talk about it yet.
Playing a high-pressure schedule at St. Benedict's, combined with the challenge of life in a new country living on his own, might actually be just what Tyler needed to be best prepared for what lies ahead.
I think coming here and being away from your family, training every day, it's kind of simulating what's going to happen to us in college.
It's all about willing to make that sacrifice to try to get to the next level. You know, and I think that future Canadians are definitely going to be looking to try to do the same. Just as we're following, you know, their footsteps, they're probably going to be following ours someday.
Those footsteps have traveled from Canada through New Jersey towards a future bright with promise.
I will tell you, Tyler's special, you know, and he can be the best point guard in the country.
I think having the colleges call me and things, I take that as a reward for my hard work. You know, I'm happy to have it. So, you know, I just focus on St. Benedict's, and the more we win, the more the coaches are going to come, the more we're going to be on TV. So, you know, if I take care of St. Benedict's first, then my success will come after.